See, we said the beast is the system, which Satan is the full force drive behind it. The red dragon. Satan is behind this system, the beast. Now this system has infiltrated the church at the highest levels. Hierarchies in the church are members in secret societies. The church of the 21st century has become Christians by name. Unfortunately, and so sadly to the Lord first and foremost, the church has walked away from the true Messiah. We've become Christians by name.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a powerful and thought-provoking message about the state of the modern church. Bishop Marmari Emmanuel raises serious concerns about how Christianity has evolved, or perhaps devolved, in the 21st century.
See, we said the beast is the system, which Satan is the full force drive behind it. The red dragon. Satan is behind this system, the beast. Now this system has infiltrated the church at the highest levels. Hierarchies in the church are members in secret societies. They dressed up in a sheep clothing, but they are vicious wolves from within, infiltrated at the highest levels throughout Christendom. You can call yourself a Catholic, you can call yourself an Orthodox, you can call yourself whatever. The church has been infiltrated. And the biggest sign that the church has been infiltrated, the church submitted to the agenda of the beast in 2020. Submitted. All church leaders agreed. All church leaders supported. All church leaders pushed for this agenda. Come, jab yourself and show an act of love for your neighbor. This is from hierarchies, leaders of great influences in the church. The shepherd has spoken. It is like Christ is speaking. Poor flock, poor sheep, they don't know any better. They believe and trust in this leader so much. They said, well, he knows what he's talking about. The Pope, the Patriarch, the Cardinal, the Bishop, they know what they're talking about. So who are we to go against them? They represent Christ on earth. Christ has chosen them to be our leaders, to be our guidance, who lead us to green pastures and still waters. The shepherds, Christians by name. My beloved, this outfit doesn't mean anything if the heart is not with the Lord. So what I'm dressed up like in this? So what you're a pope? So what you're a patriarch? So what you're a cardinal? So what you're a bishop? So what? Listen, if you do not give your heart to Jesus Christ of Nazareth only, if you do not put your head at his sandals and say to him, Lord, you clean me right out. You fix me, Lord. You protect me, Lord. You deliver me from my weakness, from Satan, from evildoers, from condemnation. If you, as the highest rank in the church, do not be submissive to Jesus Christ and make him your king, your Lord, your God, your everything, you're gone, and you've taken the flock with you to hell. You're gone. Gone.
Let's unpack these points together, see what the Bible has to say, and explore how we can apply these insights to our own spiritual journeys. He begins with a bold claim that the church today has become Christians by name. This suggests that many people identify as Christians, but lack a genuine, heartfelt relationship with Jesus Christ. This concern echoes Jesus' warning in Matthew, "Not everyone who says to me, 'Lord,' will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven." It's a powerful reminder that mere labels or outward appearances aren't enough. What truly matters is a deep, personal commitment to living out God's will. A significant part of the message focuses on the infiltration of the church by what Bishop Marmari describes as the beast system, driven by Satan. He argues that high-ranking church leaders have become entangled in secret societies and have led their congregations astray. This brings to mind Paul's warning in Acts 20:29-30, where he cautions that savage wolves will come in among you and will not spare the flock. Even from your own number, men will arise and distort the truth in order to draw away disciples after them. It's essential to remain vigilant and discerning, ensuring that our faith leaders stay true to the teachings of Christ. The bishop highlights how the church's submission to certain global agendas, particularly during the 2020 pandemic, is evidence of this infiltration. He claims that many church leaders supported measures he believes were contrary to true Christian values. This issue underscores the importance of testing everything against Scripture. 1 Thessalonians 5:21 advises, "Test everything. Hold fast what is good." It's crucial for believers to seek God's wisdom and guidance in all matters, rather than blindly following human authority. The pandemic brought unprecedented challenges, forcing churches and religious communities to navigate uncharted waters. Many church leaders faced difficult decisions about how to balance public health concerns with the spiritual needs of their congregations. Some chose to follow government mandates and public health guidelines strictly, which included closing church doors, limiting gatherings, and even supporting vaccination campaigns. While these actions were often intended to protect their congregations, Bishop Emmanuel argues that in some cases, these measures may have compromised core Christian values. Moreover, the endorsement of certain public health measures by church leaders without critical examination may have appeared as though the church was aligning itself too closely with secular authorities. This perceived alignment can be troubling for those who believe the church should maintain a prophetic voice, speaking out against any policies or actions that contradict biblical teachings. The concern is that when church leaders uncritically support government directives, they risk compromising their primary allegiance to Christ and his teachings. One of the most compelling points the bishop makes is about the true role of church leaders. He argues that titles and positions mean nothing if the heart is not devoted to Jesus. This aligns with Jesus' teaching in Matthew 23:11-12. "The greatest among you will be your servant. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." True leadership in the church should be characterized by humility, service, and a deep commitment to Christ. Bishop Marmari calls for church leaders to genuinely submit to Jesus, making him their King and Lord. Without this, he warns that both the leaders and their flocks are in grave spiritual danger. This plea reminds us of the importance of accountability and spiritual integrity within the church. James 3:1 warns, "Not many of you should become teachers, my fellow believers, because you know, in a world where external appearances often take precedence over inner transformation, it's crucial to remember that our relationship with Jesus is the foundation of our faith. It's not enough to simply attend church or hold a religious title. Our hearts must be fully devoted to Christ." The bishop's message is a powerful call to action for all believers, urging us to examine our hearts and the integrity of our leaders. It's a reminder that the church's ultimate allegiance should be to Jesus Christ alone, not to worldly systems or agendas. This is a call for all of us to deepen our faith, seek God's guidance, and uphold the truth of his word. Let's take a moment to reflect on the significance of personal devotion to Jesus. Bishop Marmari emphasizes the need for church leaders to humbly submit to Christ and lead by example. This is a reminder for all of us, regardless of our position, to continually seek a deeper relationship with Jesus. Philippians 2:12-13 encourages us to continue to work out your salvation with fear and trembling, for it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. Our journey of faith is ongoing and requires constant surrender to God's will. Furthermore, the bishop's critique of church leaders who have aligned with worldly agendas challenges us to think critically about the influences we accept. It calls us to be discerning and to ensure that our actions and beliefs align with biblical truths. This isn't about rejecting the world entirely, but about making sure that our primary allegiance is to Christ and his teachings. However, it's important to approach this critique with a balanced perspective. While it's vital to remain vigilant and ensure our actions align with Christian values, we must also recognize the complex and often difficult decisions that church leaders had to make during the pandemic. Balancing public health concerns with spiritual responsibilities is no easy task, and many leaders acted out of a genuine desire to protect their congregations. So, what do you think? Do you see signs of what the bishop describes in today's church? How do you think we can ensure that our faith remains genuine and not just a label? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspectives. In conclusion, this message challenges us to look beyond outward appearances and titles, and to focus on the true essence of our faith. It's a call to ensure that our hearts are fully aligned with Jesus, and that our leaders are genuinely committed to his teachings. By doing so, we can build a church that stands firm against any infiltration and remains a true reflection of Christ's love and truth. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay blessed and keep seeking the truth.